Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another cast from Satalgis. This is the CSL Season 5 North Division semifinals between Rochester Institute of Technology and Carnegie Mellon University. Playing as the Green Terran, we have GreenRanger, aka George Kurosawa. And playing as the Yellow Terran, we do have Peter Young, aka Finest. So it does look like I am going into another series. I'm supposed to talk about things right now. I don't know what to talk about. I mean, I got this awesome new microphone sitting down here in front of me, and it's really, really cool. I'm testing out the audio quality. It's kind of big and bulky in front of me, so it's kind of taking up just a little bit of room. So I'm still just trying to get used to fiddling around with the hotkeys and all that fun stuff. Production units, army, and income, so you know, all that kind of fun jazz about an early game. So yeah, it does look like we are going to have a TVT on, what is it, Shattered Temple. So the thing to note about this Shattered Temple is that it does not have the gold middle third with the rocks, which was standard on the regular Blizzard version of this map. So I'm just going to turn off the music, that's really distracting. So we do have standard openings from both players, grabbing a quick barracks. We'll start to see a deviation about now if either player wants to go for a gas. Yep, there's one, and let's see if GreenRanger is going to do the same. It does not look like he is, so from Finest, it does look like we may be seeing some quick tech play, either an early stim, combat shields, Reaper, or possibly even a double Hellion opening. It is too soon to tell just because he did literally just drop that gas. We do have a quick scout running out. Let's see, GreenRanger, what do you see? No. Did you see that? I don't know. I don't actually know if they saw that. So Finest actually checking the close by air, whereas GreenRanger is just running straight into Finest's base. So we do have an orbital going down for GreenRanger, just a few seconds delayed for Finest because he did get that refinery, so it's just not going to have that many minerals available. And there was a supply depot wall which did block the scout, which was pretty close. And now we do have a Marine about to pop out. Let's see if there is going to be... Oh, the Marine is actually pulling forward to deny Finest's SCV scout, so... Oh no, let's see if the Marine is going to micro. No, it doesn't look like it will. The SCV is going to get into the main. And oh, did it actually see? It saw the command center first from GreenRanger. So Finest knows that he's got some room to tech up, immediately dropping a factory with that extra gas. So we probably are going to see some either Hellion play or some Banshee harass. And it will be up to GreenRanger to defend. However, with two orbitals, it is not going to be too terribly difficult because you will have that capacity to scan. So definitely going to see exactly what's going on. We do have another barracks for GreenRanger is also going down for some more units. Another gas getting dropped for Finest. So probably going to see some Banshee play. Just trying to get that harassed. There is a lot of dead space in the back of these mains where Banshees can just kind of float around. So yes, the Marines can go particularly far back on the natural, but there is a high ground behind the main, and I know there's like a dead pathing area down here, but I know somewhere in there there's a sweet spot. Like I think it's either this ledge right here or this ledge right here, and that's usually where I like to hide my overlords. So, and yes, we do have a tech lab, so going to be some early Banshees. More and more supply depots getting built, so very, very standard opening so far from both players. One going for the econ, one going to try to go for that early harass, so it's definitely just going to see, we're going to have to see how well GreenRanger can hold off this early aggression to see if he can get away with as many SCVs as he possibly can. So we do have a supply depot going down just for vision. GreenRanger now has 2 gas and is grabbing a tech lab, so probably going to be grabbing a quick stim followed. Oh, I really like this timing. Right when he gets 100 gas, let's see, 100 minerals if he's going to go straight to stim. Or combat shields, I guess. So combat shields, that's cool too. And actually, we do see Cloak going for the Banshees, so that's going to help that much more. That's really going to make them so much more potent and force those scans. Each scan has a theoretical output of between 260 and 300 minerals because of the amount that mules mine. So theoretically, that is a lot of income that GreenRanger would be missing. I wonder if GreenRanger even knows. I'm just going to check his vision real quick. He did see the factory go down and 1 gas. I'm not sure if he does know. He is actually dropping an engineering bay, so probably just having that awesome map sense is going to help him out. So we do have the first Banshee currently headed out across the map, so let's see if we can do any sort of harass. And immediately, I like this. Finest doesn't try to commit to the Banshees. He immediately starts going into siege tanks. He's going to grab siege tech just about now. There it is. So that's really, really smart. Just going to try to put on a little bit of harass. Let's see. And we do actually have a turret going down from GreenRanger. I'm not sure. I think the supply depot saw the Banshee. That is excellent. Perfect, perfect positioning. And this turret is getting so close to finishing. That Banshee needs to be careful with the turret finishing, and the turret does finish, so the supply depot is safe. But these Marines are caught out of position. The turret, I don't know the vision of that, so you can see the Banshee trying to sneak around, see if it can get anything done. Let's see if it can actually outrange the turret and get into the mineral line. Some very, very careful micro. Oh, no. And immediately GreenRanger pulling back the SCVs. That's very, very cool. So, let's see. We do have Stim now going down. A factory just now going down for GreenRanger. There is a turret in the main, so that will deter any more Banshee play. And I like this. Just pulling the Banshee back. I just want to check the rally. Pulling the Banshee back, he is now aware that he can't get anything done. And Finest, he is one base down. He has siege tanks and siege tech, so it looks like he's going to try to siege up at the main. And GreenRanger looks like he might be moving out a little bit. I don't think I would agree with this. Uh-oh, if these Marines are out of position at the rocks, oh no, there was an SCV here scouting for GreenRanger, so he does know that Finest is moving up. There is +1 weapons going down for GreenRanger. GreenRanger is really just setting himself up for the late game. We do have a starport with a reactor for double medevacs. More and more depots down to try to prevent getting supply blocked. GreenRanger playing for the late game. It looks like Finest is going to try to end the game right here, sieging up one tank. There is a Marine scouting. It does get obliterated by Banshee and siege tank fire. So just going to see some pretty quick harass, and that supply depot is going down. I like this positioning. Really smart. Not trying to engage the bunker and the Marines in the back, so Finest is just slowly creeping his tanks forward, moving one. He's actually got a couple SCVs to repair the Banshee. There is a second Banshee out now, so that's also pretty cool, and another one in production. So it does look like Finest is trying to creep up just a little bit. The single siege tank firing down on the bunker isn't going to be able to take it down with the SCVs repairing it. Another supply depot going down for GreenRanger. But just wasting those minerals, I don't believe it's actually going to be that much. Now moving up with the other siege tanks, all three now firing on the bunker. And GreenRanger, what's he going to do? Oh, is he going to get the Banshees? He manages to get one Banshee out, and now with this bunker taking so much fire from the three siege tanks, it does go down. The Marines do have to fall back. Some siege tanks take some fire. The Marines are just creeping forward. This is excellent play from Finest. He's just trying to creep forward and do as much damage as possible. So these Marines are going to go in, and a big stim coming down from Finest as he moves in. All the Marines are spread out, but the siege tank splash is so big. The SCVs even trying to get into the fight. The Marines doing tons of damage. So much damage, but it doesn't seem like it's enough to clean up Finest push, and he continues pushing into the main, and it does look like Finest is definitely at a lead, moving up with another tank now. He's going to deny this expansion, which is really going to set him ahead. If he likes, he can probably just continue to push into the main. The SC command center is forced to lift off. There was a Marine drop on the siege tank to try to snipe it with its own friendly fire from the other siege tanks. However, an excellent repair from Finest saves it at the last second, so it does look like Finest is now creeping into the main. Oh, the siege tank needs to be careful. It might go down, actually target firing the Banshee just to get rid of that air superiority. That's awesome. And the siege tank is just continuing to creep in. GreenRanger just needs to build up his Marine count and see if he can bust this. I'm not sure if he can. It's really going to be difficult. There is a siege tank firing away at a barracks on the low ground, and Finest continuing to creep forward. Here come the Marines now, going to see if they can do anything, but they are getting so much fire from the siege tanks and Marines, and now the SCVs being pulled. So much damage is being done with this push. The Marines now are mopping up the rest of the SCVs. We take a look at the units tab. 5 siege tanks and 14 Marines against 7 SCVs, and there it is. GG from GreenRanger. So I do believe that RIT, Rochester Institute of Technology, takes game number 1. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in game number 2.